So this is what we will be creating in this isometric design tutorial. This tutorial is super easy. Let's get started.
Create a shape using the rectangle tool. Select the shape, right-click, transform, and scale. Select non-uniform, 100% horizontal and 86.062% vertical. Hit OK. Transform it again. Go to shear. Use a 30-degree angle. Transform again. Rotate 30 degrees. So this is the basic idea of isometric design. Now we're going to record actions so you can use it later on in your design process in a really fast and efficient way. Create a new folder inside the action window and give it any kind of name you like. So now we're going to create a random shape using the pen tool. I'm creating an L shape, but it can be any shape you like. Hold down the Alt key, drag and drop to copy. So right now we're going to record the first action. Give it a name and assign a function key to it so you can easily use it later on in the design process. Once you're done, hit record. Now we're going to transform it and scale it. Just hit OK because these values are still the same from the last time. Transform it again, shear, 30-degree angle, hit OK, transform again, rotate using a 30-degree angle. So this is the first one, hit stop recording and create a new one. Give it a name, assign a function key to it and hit record. Transform, scale, using the same values, transform again, shear using a minus 30-degree angle, transform it again, rotate it using a minus 30-degree angle. Second one is done, hit stop, record a new one, give it a name, assign a function key, and hit record. Select the shape, I'm gonna scale it down again using the same values. I'm gonna use the shear tool again using a minus 30-degree angle. Transform it again, rotate it using a 30-degree angle, and the third action is also done. Create the last one, give it a name, assign a function key, and do the exact same thing all over again. Transform, scale, using the exact same values. Transform, shear, using a 30-degree angle. And transform it for the last time, rotate using a minus 30-degree angle. Now you're done recording the actions, so hit stop and you can basically remove these shapes because we won't be needing them again. So to test these actions you can create a new shape, something that looks like this. It can be any shape you like. Hold down the Alt key and copy it so we have 4 shapes that we can test this on. Select the shape and use the function keys that you assigned to the actions to see what happens. So as you can see, this is a really fast and efficient way to apply a isometric perspective without using a grid. If you don't want to create your own actions, you can download mine. The link is in the description. Just download it for free, open it in Illustrator and start working with my actions. Now I will create something using these actions. So once again, using basic shapes, using the rectangle tool, I'm going to offset it minus 10 points. So this could maybe be something like a roof. I'm going to add some weight using the strokes. Select the shapes and hit the function key that you assign to one of the angles that we just created. So basically I'm just going to be adding lines using the pen tool, and it's going to be much of the same, so I'll fast forward through the design process, but I'll keep on talking about what I'm doing. So as you can see, it's a lot of dragging and dropping using all the basic shapes in Adobe Illustrator, the stroke tool, the pen tool, cutting away stuff with dynamic sketch. So yeah, this is basically trial and error. I don't really have a sketch. I just have a basic idea in my head. So I just keep on adding shapes like windows and moving them, removing them until I have something that looks like a building. So yeah, that's basically it. Just keep on adding shapes, keep on adding detail, and once you have enough lines, you can start adding color, what I will be showing you later on in this tutorial. So yeah, if you have questions or you don't understand what I'm doing at some point, just let me know in the comments and I will get back to you. You can also apply these actions that we just created to a font. So like maybe this could be a pizza place, just type pizza, use one of the function keys that you assigned to one of the angles. And now you can just put text in isometric perspective, which is really fun and really fast way. So yeah. You can also keep adjusting the text while the text is in this angle, so that's really convenient. Once you're done, you know for sure that you won't be editing the text. You can create outlines, and now you can start editing the word pizza. I'm applying a stroke to it, so I can add some more depth. I want this 3D effect. I want it to be like a little bit extruded. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just copied it and I pasted it in the exact same location, and I just moved it around. Yeah, and now it looks like this. So now we'll move on and add some more detail, because I think the building should have some little details. So as you can see, it's basically the same thing all over again, combining the basic shapes and until you get something that looks like this. So now I think we're pretty much done with the basics of this building. So I'm gonna select the building that we just created, and I'm gonna activate the live paint tool. So that's object, live paint, make, and now we can easily use the paint bucket tool to add color to the illustration like this. So it's just basically like the paint bucket tool in Photoshop. This gives you a really fast and efficient way to add color to the illustration. So yeah, I suggest you use the live paint tool to add color to the illustration. As you can see, it's a really fast way. It's also a really clean way, because yeah, you don't need to color it yourself using the pencil tool. It's all on the same layer, so it's really clean and efficient for your workflow. So yeah, you just play around with it, use the colors in the swatches. You can also mix your own color using the color slider. So yeah, it's basically just a paint bucket tool. So I think we're pretty much done with this building. Just finishing up the little details. Let's see, I missed some spots. So cutting away some stuff that I don't need. And then you have something that should be looking like this. And I know it's kind of a stretch. The basic idea for this tutorial was to show you guys how you can create isometric angles using the action panel, because it's a pain in the ass if you use a grid, because me personally, I'm not a big fan of using grids. It gives you too much restrictions, so that's why I'm doing it like this. So yeah, if you have questions or you don't understand some things that I'm doing, just let me know in the comments and I will get back to you with a solution. Thanks for watching.